hopefully you already subscribe to the channel, but if you don't, here's the deal. At the end of the day, I'm gonna fish what catches them, and half the time I don't even know what that is, but I do like supporting local companies. I do live here in Texas, and so 6N, 6SAC subscription, all that deal. I don't have a code for you. I'm not trying to sell you anything. By the way, congratulations, 1,500 subscribers. That's pretty rad. I appreciate each and every one of you. All the likes, all the shares. It helps us get found in the algorithm probably better than I can find the baits that the fish want to bite on any given day. So we're going to dig right into this. It's not just regular unboxing. It's a would I buy it. Now that's all conditional, right? I live down in Texas. Some of you live up in the Northeast. Some of you live out on the West Coast. And based on the data that YouTube gives me, half of my audience doesn't even live in the United States.
Which probably means they're just a bunch of bots.
It is what it is. This month, look at that. I don't know if that's a Miami Dolphins themed deal, but it is a pretty cool little sack, and that's what we're rocking with. We got a box right in there, and we're gonna jump right into it. Oh, and I pulled out some accidental other stuff. That looks pretty awesome. So, right off the bat, we got a Fast Sink Trace. Mine came in a 4K shad. If you're a 6X subscriber or you fished the 5-inch trace, let me know what your color is. Let me know what you got in the 6-sack. I don't know what the deal is, but that's what I got. And we'll scoot up. As you know, man, paint jobs on all the 6 cent stuff is dope. This is a fast sink, so this will actually be something that you know, I could fish around some of these bluff walls, cover some ground. It's called a 5-inch. I mean, it's a pretty small profile. The only thing that I kind of don't like on the little 5-inch trace is the tail. You can get a peek at that and see that it's not very, I mean, it's like a hard rubber, which does mean you're not going to have any problems with how long it lasts. If it's removable, it don't come out very easy. I have a couple of the 5-inch trace. Would I buy this if I went into the store right now? I wouldn't. Will it get fished? Absolutely. I got to imagine that on some of my local lakes that have some small jaws in them, that under the right conditions, this thing will get absolutely blasted. Next up, we got the 1/2 ounce axle swinging swim jig. It's in a black and blue. Dude, these are killer. It's a 6/0 hook, so it is a pretty large hook. It's a stout hook on it. The way that the hook can pivot on the head, from my personal experience, just like the swing shake. Again, if y'all subscribe to the channel, you watched some of my previous videos, you know that I absolutely love the swing shake, shaky head. It's, man, they can jump, they can do all sorts of stuff, and they don't really seem to get the leverage as far as swinging your bait back and forth and getting it to pop out of their mouth. So, do I like them? Yes. I've got a good supply of them, to be quite honest with you. If I didn't, though, yeah, absolutely, I'd probably grab 2 or 3 of these. They're so good to fish anywhere you'd fish a swim jig. I dig them. Anywho, if you haven't tried them, absolutely worth a try. If you like fishing swim jig, give that a shot. Alright, we got some plastics. Would I buy this? No. And that's because I say stocked up on it, which means the next time that I go to stock up, I won't have to. This is the 6.3-inch Divine Shaky Worm. Dude, it's a great shaky worm. This is in the watermelon red. I don't know about where y'all are from, where y'all are watching from, but watermelon red just seems, maybe it's my confidence color. I know a lot of people locally here in Texas, like the black and blue is their deal. For me, it's a watermelon red. They're an absolutely phenomenal shaky head worm. You can Texas rig it. It's like a super soft bait. Are you gonna get 15 fish out of each worm? No, you're not. So if you'd rather have durability than the movement out of a worm, don't get a Divine Shaky Head, because I get 2 or 3 fish out of them. And I'm stoked on that. It's great movement. I think the catch rates are higher on some of the softer baits that have, you know, more freedom of movement in them. And you can't have your pie and eat it too, right? You get a super durable bait, it doesn't have great movement. You get a bait that has great movement, it's not super durable. It's just the deal. You done gone pissed off the bag. Anywho, Divine Shaky Worm 6.3. So far is a pretty banging 6-sack. All all kinds of things. Oh, I do peeky down there. I'll see all kinds of good stuff. I'm excited about it. Dude, alright, so it might just be me, but the 6 cents peg stoppers are the deal. I will say that at one point in time, I would fish those cheap ones from a big conglomerate store, and I noticed that my line would get rough. And I know they're just rubber stoppers, but maybe it's a really hard rubber stopper. I don't know. Here's the deal. They used to create a rough spot on my line, and I don't like that. It seems like a weak point. Also, they were black or yellow or red, all sorts of weird colors. And this Texas, we already got them pterodactyl mosquitoes out right now. I don't know if you can see it, but they're kind of like they're like a white translucent clear, and they're freaking awesome. I normally buy them in a bulk pack. Shout out Lake Pro Tackle, carries all that stuff, lakeprotackle.com. Like super fast shipping. If you order 50 bucks or more worth of stuff, like that stuff gets sent out within 24 hours. Anywho, that's generally where I stock up on them. They've got like the big bulk packs of them. I use the heck out of them for Texas rigs, some other little sneaky fishing tactics where you may or may not need a few of these a little higher up your line with a blade. If you know what I'm talking about, you do. If you don't, I don't know, maybe subscribe to my channel and get some of that juice. Like I said, Lake Pro Tackle, I stay stocked up on this stuff, and so would I buy them right now? No. But are these the ones that I buy? Yes, absolutely. So, already getting eaten. I'm just gonna get right to it. This is probably one of my favorite flat side cranks. It's a flat finesse F4. This one right there, that's a mud boss. Anywhere in Texas, dude, that chartreuse blue back, like it gets bit. This one has a nice orange. I don't know if you can see the bottom of it. This thing's getting tied on for this weekend, and I'm gonna throw the out of it, and I may donate it to the rocks. I don't know, but it's gonna get thrown. It has a weight transfer system. I throw it on a 7.2 medium heavy, 15-pound fluoro. I mean, you could chunk this thing. It says that it's a half ounce, says that it dives 4 to 6. That's pretty accurate. I mean, obviously the weight is. It says it's a 2.5 inch bait. I mean, it's kind of like a standard, to me, that's like a regular size flat side crank. But would I buy it? Nope, because I just stocked up on a bunch of F4s as of recently. Let me show you. Oh, bam. There you go. I just picked up another 4 of them. A couple of them in the chartreuse. That's also the shad scream, shad streaker, whatever the case. It's a shiny chartreuse color, dark back, and the reds. That right there, that's a Milliken craw. It's just red, gold, dark color back. It's roughly springtime in Texas, and flat side cranks banging off the rocks. It catches them. That's the deal. So, again, yeah. You could say I like the flat finesse F4. It gets bit. All right, got 2 more things in here. Look like some hard baits. Let's take a look. Dude, this is another one for when you find some fish that are kind of at that second stage, right? They're not in the mud, and they're not in that like 2 to 5 foot range, right? They're more in like that 6 to 10. This right here, I know it says 4 to 8. But on 15-pound fluoro, I see it get down to 10 on live, no problem. And I mean, this is the color, right? I literally just talked about it. Chartreuse, blue back. Would I buy this? I've got a good stock of them, so don't really need them right now. But that'll be coming with me to get thrown. And the very last thing here, bam, Brush 100. So I like these. Would I buy it if I went to the store right now? I might. I've got a good selection of them right now. It's like a little bit larger body. You know, it's a 5/8 ounce. This one is the Ghost Shad scales. So this weekend where I'm fishing is going to be a little bit muddy. Water clarity is not going to be great. However, and it's going to be rainy. It's going to be storm. Man, honestly, the conditions are going to be trash for people, but for fish, it might be real good. We might be easily looking at 100 inches to win this weekend's derb on the old kayaks there. By the way, follow, like, subscribe if you like kayak fishing. If you like fishing, got the bass boat, we do that too. We shore bang, like all the things, right? We like fishing, and we've been very fortunate to have a lot of people help us. So that's why when I do this stuff, I try to break it down a little bit, share some of my knowledge, give you some of my time, because I've had a lot of pretty fishy dudes give me a lot of their time and help with that. So I digress. I squirrel. Crush 100X, 2 to 5 foot, 6 foot. Again, 7.2 medium heavy, 15-pound fluoro. That's the deal with a lot of my shallow to medium diver cranks. I throw the MF rod. I love it. I've never had any problems with that one. The 7.2 medium heavy MFer is, I mean, you could throw underspins on it. You could worm with it. You can throw shallow to medium dive cranks on it. You could shaky head. You could, I mean, it's a pretty versatile rod. Like if you need something to cover a whole lot of different techniques, I'm down with it. I think I've got like 4 of them so that I can have different techniques tied up, ready to go. Does it always help me? I don't know. That's beside the point. That's what we're doing. My name is Peter. This is my kayak fishing. I do appreciate it. I hope that my videos provided with you some sort of value for your time, whether you subscribe to the channel and you come back because you saw I posted a video, or whether you've never seen any of my stuff and this is the first one. I hope it was worth your time. If it wasn't, it's okay. I ain't gonna feel bad about you not subscribing, but if you did, man, I appreciate it. This is how we do all this stuff. I've got links down in the description for a bunch of good products that I use. It's affiliate stuff, so it's not like I'm sponsored. It's stuff that I bought with my own money and I've enjoyed. And guess what? You ain't gonna find links down there for shit that I bought and didn't like. So, again, that's all I got. That's what we're doing. That's this month's 6 sack. Probably gonna release this Friday. That it? That's all I got. Getting eaten by mosquitoes. I gotta peace out. Y'all be well. Stay rad. We'll catch you next time. Peace.